I think you just have to come down here and watch my slides one. Come down here and watch them, I think, or I bring them over there interstate or overseas. Is that Natalensis or a poorly grown Aliciae? Oh, it's just come into focus. Okay. Oh, these are some of the pings that Matthew Denton used to grow in Brian's greenhouse. This is from the same slide run I did in '92. This is probably one of the odd ones I was setting up. Just getting backgrounds worked out. This was earlier. This is about 88, I think this one is. Oh, here's from the 92 back there. You can see they're quite large. He was growing them quite large. They had some sort of propagator he used to propagate them with. But of course Matthew's overseas now, so we've got such an extent. And of course they've moved to a new greenhouse and mainly dedicated now to Nepenthes. So it's the light level's too low now for most of the other plants. It's basically a Nepenthes dedicated greenhouse. Nice glass one though. One of those aluminium framed ones, colour bonded aluminium. There's another view of the thing. There's some Hamiltonii. They're not the ones by Kendale. You wait to see the ones at Kendale. Still not getting a full view. But, unfortunately, I have to put the camera on ×4 to get the focus. Otherwise, you won't get the. This is one of them by Kendale. This is just a small one. You wait to see the good grown pot. Yeah, here we go. This is in a. This is a good size 6-inch pot, and you can see that lovely plant in there. It really is nice. He grew these really well. He used to have a slurry system where he'd get a bucket of water and put the peat into the bucket of water and get it to like a slurry mix. Whether this was washing some of the tannins out, I don't know, but he seemed to grow nice plants, especially pygmy sundews. He and Fred Howe about the first two in the state to actually regrowing CPs on a regular basis. So certainly knew his stuff. Oh, this is from the Tony Holcroft collection. Some of this plant actually went into the Gordon Cheers 2 book. Cheers 2. I think they did a close-up. Oh, they did one of these sort of close-ups on there. You can see that. This is a really lovely slide. This one, I don't think the camera will pick up those lovely reds. Oh, geez, you're not even getting, only getting about 2/3 of the plant. Oh well. I'll see what I can do some other time. And this is another. This is Stolonifera. You can see quite a whopping plant there. If you grow them in a greenhouse, but grow them under really strong light, with a moderate amount of humidity, you can get them to grow really nicely. And a close-up of this actually ended up on the front cover of the bulletin. One of these, this was one that was rejected as the front cover. I don't know if I can get it all in. I'll see, you know. I don't know. Still looks a bit bright. I wonder, should I bring it down a bit? Let's try exposure. Down another notch. And we'll see what that's like. Anyway. Yeah, another one again. Same bit. Just moved around a bit. There we go. You have to trust me on this. Some of them are really good in focus. You just have to trust me. I need a digital video camera. If anyone wants to send me a birthday present next year, or something for Christmas, send me one of these modern digital cameras from Japan. Yeah. They're about the size of your hand, and they can do digital stills and movies. Oh, here we go. I think this one of these with a really nice blue background ended up on the front cover, but yeah. Not this one because the background's not dark enough. There we go. Oh, this is Menziesio, I think, showing the arrangement of the traps. Another shot with a different background. Another shot the same, different angle. And this is error made when it was all brand new back then. I think the image is upside down. I think there's another one. So yeah, with the black. I think this was one of these ended up. Oh, a really good one of this ended up in the Gordon Shears book. Oh, here we go. This is run by Tony Harcroft again. This is Sister Flora. Starts off as a flat basswood. Where is it? Hang on, is that in the? Let's check that basswood on it. Starts off with this basswood rosette there, and then grows this lovely tall. I'm probably talking to the converted here. You probably all know about this, but anyway. Now let's see, move on. Another one of the same plant. Oh, this is Drosera glandulizera. These are some of my. Let's see. I'll just try and bite it out, see what happens. Is that better? That's -1, so do I mean. And these are lovely. This is the fastest, well, as far as I know, the fastest sundew in the world on a nice 35-degree day. Those ribbon tentacles on the outside, which you really have to see in the wild to see them, because if you dig up a plant to do experiments on them, you usually trigger them all off, and yeah, they move faster than you can see. That's the only way I can describe it. You know, you touch them and they're in the centre of the trap already. They're gone. You know, on a nice 35-degree day. That's usually towards the end of the season. I'm going to actually take some of these plants that grow 3 minutes from my house and put them into my greenhouse, probably next week, and see if I can keep them going to the end of the season, because I can actually germinate the seeds quite well now. For the last 3 seasons I've germinated the seeds using the blue dawning fertiliser. It seems to get the seeds to germinate alright, but they still die off after about 4th or 5th leaf. Yeah, they just seem to succumb. I was wondering whether it was the warm temperatures in the greenhouse. Now I can actually get a cooler greenhouse, they may actually survive. So, oops, what are we going? I thought we had some more. Nope, I think that's the end of the run for that one, I think. Yep, okay. Howdy, I found another box of slides. I've put this in especially for Greg Burke, because he's only been in the hobby for about 5 years, so I don't think he's actually seen the old Dingley fern market, so I'll get it like this. See if this is a better slideshow. Okay. A little bit closer, I think. There we go. See if it works. This is inside the. It's got through the main entrance. This is there's Colin on the left there, and then Heather, and he's got some cycads, and this is a nice display put in there just before they he sold it, and it was bulldozed. So this site here is completely gone now, completely covered with office boxes, as far as I've been told. And there's a little cage there for his helianthora. He's actually got a fly trap made out of rabbit traps. You may have seen that in one of the Victorian bulletins. And there's another. He sells everything, you know, from cycads to little rubber figures to everything, you know. And then we have the helianthora in there in the cage with rubber dinosaurs. Yeah. And here's one of the greenhouses, which is further out the back, or used to be further out the back. This is covered with fly traps. There are fly traps in all those pots. And here's just a row of fly traps here along the walkway, and some Sarracenia there on the left. Here's how he does his, he gets tissue culture from Andre Cleghorn. Andre Cleghorn does the tissue culture for him, under licence, so that he only sells to Colin. And then he puts them in this rock wool material, if I can get it in focus. and after they've grown a while, he pots them up ready for sale. And here's Cephalotus done a similar sort of way. There's quite a lot there, little Cephalotus. He's really mastered these now. We don't know what he's doing with these. Got specially cooled, watered capillary matting systems in this new greenhouse. Well, that's what you read in the Victorian Bulletin, or Journal I should say. And yeah, you can grow humongous Cephalotus now in a single season. But unfortunately they seem to collapse. We've had, like the ACPS has had 3 shipments from him in the last 3 years, and they just collapse on you after they arrive. So we don't know whether they've been sent over on a refrigerated truck or something. We don't know what's going on. It's something odd because the last time we sent some, we actually had white pictures. I've never ever seen a white picture on a Cephalotus before, and at the February meeting 2001 it was voted that we won't have any more plants from Triffid Park, as it's called now, until this problem is solved. Because we've had 3 runs in, three bad runs, and yeah. There's something odd. I don't know if it's they're sending them over in refrigerated trucks or what, I don't know. Well, this is a lovely stand of filiformis here. This is for the Japanese market. Well, that's what he told me anyway. So, yes, very nice. And some more Sericinias. And in that cage there's some more Helianthauras, which we'll see in a minute. There they are. This is when he was starting off in Helianthora. This is all done in 1994. So this is 7 years ago. So yes. He's really mastered these as well. He's conquered something. I don't know whether it's hormones or what, but he's doing something right anyway. But unfortunately, he's at one point in the process he's falling down on. Yeah, they grow really nice at his place, but I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably some small little mistake, like as I said, it may be like sending them across the border in refrigerated trucks. They just can't handle it. But this is a lovely Utricularia longifolia growing under the bench. Absolutely brilliant. And here's a stand of Sericinia. These are all watered from overhead sprinklers there, as you can see. Very humid in these greenhouses in summer. There's a close-up of some of these plants. There we go, general view. He had about, I think he had about 10 of these, 10 of these tunnel houses when we were there in '94. I think so. I know we went in about 3 or 4 of them. A view of the same one, I think. I think now we go into Garden World. Lovely, there's the car park area. Another view of the car park and the main administration building. And here's some nice cacti here. Cacti are mainly done by Attila Capitani. He's very good at these. He does a really good job with these cacti. And there's the Tillandsia collection here. And more of these cacti. He's into these lovely little novelty items. The ruby balls. And here's some of the carnivorous plants. Here's a little alcove they've got there with a Spanish moss hanging down from the trees. Very nice. And orchids on the left. Very nice setup here. And these some of the golden ball cacti.